That's it. I'm going on YouTube.
Why I didn't get to find out is if this site have like a time limit to how long it could see that is a free version now.
Yeah,
And
the
it's not the
movies have
paid
a limit,
subscription.
but I don't know why it's in limit. Anyhow, right now we live, so let me do the video and we go
It's
check.
it's up on YouTube, right?
No, I'm not going to sign into YouTube from on my phone because it have the two accounts, my normal account and then my page.
Alright, well, I'll open up then.
Right. So you want to say Kalalal, Yahweh,
Hello,
Sham
hello,
Shai,
Shai,
Sham Kwakadash,
Krakodash.
double honors to the elders at GMS that rule well, and to the boroughs who on all four corners of the earth preaching this word in truth and in sincerity. We say Shalom. I'm Brother Manatazak.
I'm Brother Yaraba. Alright, we're gonna go through a few precepts here. We entitled this video Jacob and Esau were deemed to be enemies, right? Because you'll see how some people like to say, well, Jacob is Esau brother, so and the scriptures talk about hating your brother and all of these different things. But they don't understand that there's something that the Lord ordained from since the beginning, right? They ordained Jacob and Esau to actually be at rift with each other. And if you read the scriptures properly, the scriptures even show you that. Right?
Con.
I'll get a precept. And you can hold one from also Baba Kwasha, Genesis 27.
Mm-hmm. Just what? Before you start, I have a precept here now, brother. Still
Yeah, go ahead.
open up it right. In Romans 8 and 29, for whom he did foreknew, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. You understand?
Correct.
Because the scriptures say that, he knew us from the foundation, from before the foundation of heaven and earth. You understand? Because, we predestinated everything to happen in the way that it happened and is happening. Right?
Can.
Go ahead, you
Yeah.
said Genesis 27, right?
Yeah, hold 20 something from me. Today's the Genesis 25. I'll start from I'll start from Genesis 25, I'll start from 21, right? They say, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, right?
Yeah.
And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived, right? And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. So you'll see that even in the womb, the children were struggling together, right? And when she went to actually inquire the Lord, is what she heard, right? Is what is the message that the Lord provided for. It say, and the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. So that is showing you that two of them is not the same nation. Even though they might have had the same parents, both of them are not the start of the same nation. The Lord actually separated them. That way you'll see when the laws were given to Israel, but it was talking about your brother, that was talking about somebody else who is of Israel. It wasn't talking about Esau. You understand? Because they are two different, completely different nations. The Lord made them that way from birth. Yeah. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated. She shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Hmm.
You see that all the time because when you watch so-called white people, they just be frizzly and weak looking. They could be young and they just had this frail old person kind of look. You
Can
understand? Because we look at our people, we could reach 40, 50 years old and we just look young, and they just reach age 30, 35 and looking like
it's,
70.
it's not even that too. It's just the color of the skin and all. White is the color are that way. Them
No, but
like they born dead.
even not for the leprosy look, because there are other nations that have similar looks.
Can
You understand? But they naturally just look weak and frail
can
because that was ordained for them by the Lord. You understand? You see, right? You see, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and we know who is the stronger one, which is Jacob, right?
can
And the elder shall serve the younger. So when the Lord said the elder shall serve the younger, that's similar to the blessing that Isaac put upon Jacob. You understand? So you can see even before they were born, and Jacob actually took the blessing from Esau. The Lord ordained that to be that way
can
because the Lord Himself said, "The elder shall serve the younger," and the blessing that Jacob got was that what? That you would rule over your brother. You understand?
can
So the scriptures show you that the Lord ordained it to be that way. And the Lord actually ordained it to be that they would riff against each other because the birthright usually goes to what? The firstborn. And if the Lord wanted Jacob to get the firstborn, He could have just made him born first because they were twins. You understand? He could have just made him come out first.
can
But it was ordained not only that Jacob would take the birthright from Esau, but that they would have like a rift between them until the end. Because that rift between them was supposed to go even until this day and until the end, because we know what the prophecies say. Esau is the end of the world,
can and Jacob
right?
is beginning there.
Can let's see. And it say, and when her days, verse 24, it say, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment, right? And they called his name Esau. No, he came out first. And the scriptures say what? The elder shall serve the younger. And that is something that's not actually going on right now. Because we, as the younger, serving the elder. But we know that this is our punishment for what it is we did. And we know in time to come in the kingdom, it would be the complete opposite. All right? Get it, Genesis. Genesis,
27.
yeah, Bible question.
Start from 1.
Yeah, you can start from 1.
This is Genesis 27 from 1. And it came to pass that when Isaac was old and his eyes were dim, so that he could not see, he called Esau his eldest son and said unto him, My son. And he said unto him, Behold, here I am. And he said, Behold, now I am old. I know that the day of my death, I know not the day of my death. Now therefore, take, I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver, and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison, and make me savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. And
Now,
Rebekah
if no, it's okay. Now, if you see where it said it from since when you start to read it, say that the Lord took away his eyesight.
can,
You understand? So the Lord set up everything up a perfect way so that Jacob would be able to receive that blessing. And you would even see that even though his mother was mother of both of them, his mother helped Jacob to receive it. Why? Because from since before they were born, she already know who it was for.
can,
Because she got her answer. She got her answer. You say, the elder shall serve the younger. She know who it was for. The
can,
Lord put it that way. Go ahead.
can. And make me savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may be blessed before I die. And Hold on, Salaki.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, my Akbar, Salaki.
Yeah.
Right? I'll read about verse 4. And make
Mm.
me savory meat, such as I love, and bring it to me, that I may eat, that my soul may bless thee before I die. And Rebekah heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau went to the field to hunt for venison and to bring it. And Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold, I heard thy father speak unto Esau, thy brother, saying, Bring me venison and make me savory meat, that I may eat and bless thee before Yahweh, before my death. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee. Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kids of the goats, and I will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he loveth. And thou,
And
and
if
thou,
I'll say quick, if you
yeah,
even look at our situation, it even had situations where the Lord had actually put it in the father to just give the blessing to the second son, and that didn't even happen in this situation. It had to be a situation where it looked like if like he already stole it, even though he gave it away. It had to be a real conflicting situation that the Lord had to create to have a perpetual hatred between two of them. You
can,
understand? Because it wasn't nothing small to say like after a short period of time, brothers will just get over that. It happened in a way that it keep that conflict within the spirit until the end. Go ahead.
can. Verse 10. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob said to Rebekah his mother, Behold, Esau my brother is a hairy man, and I am a smooth man. My father peradventure will feel me, and I shall seem to him as a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a blessing. And
Can
his, and his mother said unto him, Upon me be thy curse, my son, only obey my voice, and go fetch me them. And he went and fetched and brought them to his mother. And his mother said, Savory, and his mother made savory meat, such as his father loved. And Rebekah took goodly raiment of her eldest son Esau, which were with her in the issue, and put them upon Jacob, her younger son. And she put the skins of the kids of the goats upon his hands and upon the smooth of his neck. And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of her son Jacob. And he came unto his father and said, My father. And he said, Here am I. Who art thou, my son? And Jacob said unto his father, I am Esau thy firstborn. I have done according as thou badest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac said unto his son, How is it that thou hadst found it so quickly, my son? And he said, Because Yahweh thy power brought it to me. And Isaac said unto Jacob, Come near, I pray thee, that I may feel thee, my son, whether thou be my very son Esau or not. And Jacob went near unto Isaac his father, and he felt him, and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him. And he said, Art thou my very son Esau? And he said, I am. And he said, Bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him. And he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field which Yahweh had blessed. Therefore power gave thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be
can
Lord, be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Curse be
You
every
see how I say, be Lord over thy brethren?
can.
You understand? Because that was the message that she received from since before I was born.
God, not
Go
only
ahead.
that, but the next part too saying, let thy mother's sons bow down to thee.
Can.
Cursed be every one that curseth thee, and blessed be
Can.
every one that blesseth thee.
And that is one of the blessings of Israel. Go ahead.
And it came to pass, as soon as Isaac had made the end of blessing Jacob, and Jacob was yet scarce gone out from the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And he also had made savory meat and brought it unto his father, and said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy soul may bless me. And Isaac his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly, and said, where is he that had taken venison and brought it to me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest, and have blessed him. Yea,
No.
he
Like,
shall.
take pause for a second, because
Huh?
you'll see just like how he realized that his blessing was gone. Let us show you that how even to this day Esau still had that same spirit. Because according to the scriptures, before that happened, what did Esau do? He gave up his birthright.
Can,
You understand? For a morsel of meal. So
can,
if you agree to give up something to somebody, when they come and take it without your knowing, you shouldn't be upset.
no,
You understand? Because he had, like, say, if I tell a man, well, here we're going on, that car is yours. Whenever you're ready, is yours. If you come and you see the car going and you know he take it, you shouldn't be vexed.
no,
You understand? But I just show you the unrighteousness of Esau. Esau, even up to this day, Esau does be making promises and does never want to keep it. You understand? The same spirit that I had back then is the same spirit that I have now. So he wanted the morsel, he wanted the meal to eat, and still he wanted to keep the birthright. You understand? Let me read that scripture quick. So there's Hebrews 12 verse 16, right? That's from 16. You hear me? Really
yeah,
in the back.
go ahead.
All right. It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meal sold his birthright. You understand? It say, for he knew how that afterwards, when he would have inherited the blessing, he knew it, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. And rejected by who? He was rejected by the Lord. Because if the Lord wants him to have a blessing, he would have. But the Lord not only take the blessing, the Lord not only rejected him on the blessing, but at the same time, he also caused a rift between him and his brother.
Can,
Because the Lord could have, he had 100 ways the Lord could have made it happen that, Jacob could have get it, but the Lord wanted them to have a rift. Right? It say he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
can,
And that will show you how these things are ordained by the Lord. Even though it might seem a bit harsh of how it is go about sometimes, the Lord has broken balance. Yeah, am I still right?
yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, it's taking short. It's going loud. The Lord has broken balance. It has something the Lord that is do in a nice way, and it's not something the Lord do in a harsh way. But the
Can,
end of the day, all works towards the good of the Lord.
can,
As the scripture saying, the Lord is in heaven, he does whatsoever he please.
can,
Even though he might always be pleased with how he might do things, it's for him to decide how he wants it to be done.
can,
Because, sometimes, but until it might have many who might get the birthright as the firstborn. It have plenty men who also got the birthright as the secondborn.
can.
So it's whatever the Lord feels to do. Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And he said, thy brother came with subtlety, and had taken away thy blessing. And he said, is not he rightly named Jacob? For he had supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he had taken away my blessing. And he
See
said,
how you said as a update? You say, you took away my birthright. You gave your birthright away in exchange.
God,
Go ahead.
And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me also, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, The days of mourning for my father are at hand, and then will I slay my brother Jacob.
If we could do from a page, you can read over that part where it say, when thou art in dominion, thou shalt break the yoke off his neck.
Verse 40, and by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt save thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
And did that not happen in the through the scriptures? You understand? And in history. Already and truly, whenever it is Esau had dominion over us, like even now, what he does do, he has afflicted us heavily.
Con.
You understand?
Con.
He has afflicted us heavily. That's why I say in Obadiah, I say, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
Con.
So the scriptures is clearly show you through the spirit who all these people are.
Con.
And this is how the Lord actually gave it to me, because he wanted them to hide out. Because really and truly from birth, the Lord loved Jacob and he hated Esau. Right? It's not because you're a cunning hunter, that means that the Lord are automatically. No, it don't work that way. I have a scripture here. It says Malachi 1. I'll start from 1. Right? It said the burden of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. Say, I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? I know that's usually the spirit of Jake, because all this stuff we try to go through on a regular basis. Which one of the things often say, Lord don't like me, what's all this we try to go through? You see, even prophets in the past used to argue and say if the other nations are down before us, why do we not have an inheritance among them? You understand? Our inheritance keep getting taken away. That the mindset of Jacob. Say verse 3 and say, sorry, verse 2 say, I have loved you, say the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, say the Lord? Yet I love Jacob, and I hated Esau. You understand? The Lord don't bless people that he hates. The Lord bless people that he loves. Especially he don't bless people that hate him. If you go into Psalms, we talk about Psalms 83. We talk about like enemies, and that those which hate thee have lifted up the head. And who was one of them that hated him? It's the tabernacle of Edom, Esau. You understand? Because that's what the Lord really created Esau for, to be an enemy to him.
Con.
Right? So, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. It say, whereas Edom states, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the board of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever. And that is something that's not going to change. That forever wasn't talking about just a small period of time. That forever already meant forever.
Con.
The Lord is never going to become best friends with Esau. It's not going to happen.
Con.
So you talk about, well,
No, that's a con.
they just going to talk about they say when he saw this repentance, it had none for that guy. It had none for that guy. he ain't gonna get back his land after all this is finished. You understand?
Gone.
He's not gonna be one of them nations to get back his land after everything done. He's gonna be gone. Next scripture again. Romans. You have any scriptures?
No.
Let's know. Let's see. Romans 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll start from I'll start from verse 8, sorry. Romans 9 verse 8 to say that this they which are the children of the flesh, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say are not the children of power, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. And that seed, as the scriptures talk about in Galatians, they say they talk not of seeds as many, but seed as one. Already, and it only had one lineage. Only one family, which is through Israel, through the man Israel, and his 12 sons and everybody after him is who
Gone.
already received that promise. Right? They say, for this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. Right? They say, and not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of power, right, the purpose of Messiah, according to election, because that's what they were chosen for. One was chosen to be negative, and one was chosen to be positive.
Gone.
You know, people often say that is an unfair thing, but I just always say, in my point of view, people just only want to say that when they are the shitty end of the stick. Because when it is the Lord make you do good things and He bless your faith, people don't have problems with that. But when he let people do bad things and he kills them out for it, there's not a problem with that. So if you have a problem with the opposite, then why should the Lord make you do good stuff and bless you? There's only want to watch things on the good side of the coin. There's never want to watch things on the bad side of the coin.
Gone.
Only when they receive, they just want to see the good in it. But when they don't receive or they lose, that is when it's bad. You understand? Because that's the mentality of Jake. Already and truly, the Lord does work with what? Balance. Right? Right. They say, having done no good or evil, that the purpose of power according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. Right? You see, verse 12, it says, was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger, which is prophecy. Same thing we see in two places so far, and we see it in a third place again. Just like
Gone.
the Lord does work by two or three witnesses, you know? Say right. They say, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. And that is the Lord's choice. If you get a scripture from me, please, Psalms 115, verse 3. Because this is how the Lord set it up to be. And really and truly, He could do what He wants. Nobody could tell the Lord, hey, what you're doing is wrong. Right and wrong was created by Him. The reason you even know something is wrong is because He said it is. So you can't say that what the Lord do is wrong.
Gone. Psalms 115 and 3. But our power is in the heavens. He had done whatsoever He had pleased.
He had done whatsoever He had pleased. Whatever pleases Him is what He do. Because that's the privilege of a master. You understand? That is the privilege of a master. Even as a man, you are master over your household. You're the one who just make the rules. Your children can come and tell you, hey, me like that, no daddy. Daddy, me like that, no. No, they had to do what you say. That is the privilege of a master. Anybody above the master chain, that is how you just do things. Now we will do it according to the Lord's ordinance, but the Lord don't have any ordinance to follow. You
Have
understand? He does. Go ahead. he does what he wants.
Second Ezra 6 and 55. So like I go start at 54. And after these things, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also, whom thou hast chosen. Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people, which also came of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. Understand? So since before the foundation of heaven and earth, we was done chosen, and he just put it in our way for it to happen, as they say. You understand? He ordained it.
Everything eventually will fall into place. Even as from the beginning, Yahushua Mashiach, he was ordained to be the heir of all things. But he just wasn't ready on the scene before he actually walked as the word. But everything was already given to him from the beginning. You understand? Right, they said there is verse 14, right? They say, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with power? So is the Lord unrighteous for doing this? For making a rift between Jacob and Esau because he had certain things he wanted to be fulfilled that particular way? No. He's the one who determines what righteous is in the first place. That's how we know a man sleeping with a man is unrighteous, because the Lord said it. Whatever the Lord says, that is what's good or bad.
That's right? Why you abide by.
Say, what shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with power? Power forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy. And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of power that showeth mercy. So really and truly, it's not up to you. No matter how much you might be upset about the decision the Lord make, at the end of the day, is the Lord and what he wants. You understand? So let me go down a little bit. Yeah, I'll read from verse 19, right? Romans 9, verse 19, and say, I will say then unto me, why does he yet find fault? For whom had resisted his will? Verse 20 is say, nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against power? And that what these people do all the time. They say, so why God must do it that way? Why he couldn't do it this way? You understand? You don't even use 10% of your brain. You understand? You wanna ask God why you choose to do it that way. It's true, you might be curious, might be like, well, show me why, just like how Ezra used to want to know. Even though Ezra used to overdo it a little bit, he was curious to know, like, to understand certain things, but it wasn't to the extent where you want to tell God that way wasn't the better way, this way. No, you don't even know how to plan your day. Sometimes you plan your day and you don't even know what the hell take place when it finished. You want to tell the Lord, that way is not good, this way better. No, right? I say, who art thou that repliest against power? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? They say, had not the potter power over the clay? And that is all we are. We are just things that are created. This not like where you watch with Matrix or with Terminator, where you see the robots who were created start to get power over the person that created them. This is not like them situations. You understand? They say of the same lump to make, it say one vessel. Say one vessel. Yeah, am I right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so like, yeah, somebody just try to comment that's not enough. So like, yeah. It say had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? And that is really what he do. He made Jacob unto honor, and he made Esau to be unto dishonor.
God.
That really and truly was his lot. You understand?
God.
But the scriptures show in many places that this is the way that the Lord actually made them. He didn't make them to be like all them Jehovah's Witnesses just talk and say, well, everybody will be on equal fields, and no, no. It don't work like that. He made Israel to be at rift with Esau, and he also made Israel to be over all nations. That's like scriptures talk about say scriptures in Revelations where it say to he that overcometh, to him will I give power over the nations.
God.
And when that time comes, Israel will have dominion over his brother, just like the scriptures say, the elder shall serve the younger, and he will in hard bondage.
God.
You understand? Any precepts? What I
Nah.
said. All right, we're to close off.
Alright, so you wanna say Kala Lal
Allah,
Yahweh
the
Shalom
shine, but Dash,
double honors to the elders of GMS that rule well,
Dan.
and to the brothers in all four corners of the youth, preaching this word in truth and in sincerity. We say Shalom.
So, you hope the video was edifying, to anybody that watch it, keep pushing the word, try to stay in the spirit, do the Lord's work, right? Shalom, Barakatah.
Barakatah.